lovely Saggy. Okay, what's coming in for you apart from my very creaky chair? I feel, as I've been thinking about doing a reading, which I was just getting my stuff together, thinking I'll do the LIVESTREAMS Tarot because it's, for me, a very Sagittarius deck. It came into my head, or it was channeled, that you're having the time of your life. And I know it might not feel like it, but it's this weird, you are in your prime kind of feeling that I got. And I know many of you are like laughing at me and going, oh my God, really? I can't explain it, but you feel like you're 10 out of 10 for power at the moment, okay? Yep. That card. I'm going to take a couple of overall energy cards, but I'm getting like rockets, fire, power, and the bit at the end of, is it at the end? But the bit in Dirty Dancing when she makes the jump. You know, I know it's so corny. Channeling is channeling. It doesn't, often my channelings are quite corny actually. It's just whatever you get, isn't it? Okay. Your two overall energy cards are the Two of Wands, which is a very Sagittarius card. Somebody looking, and I don't, are these pool cues or are they those sticks that people use to go like adventure walking? Anyway, it's got VW camper and it's got the globe on it. Someone is wistfully looking out of a magnificent window. I mean, I've got window kind of envy going on as I'm looking out of my windows looking at that. You are thinking about new horizons here. This could be the new horizon of a different job. It could be the new horizon of a different country, a different town, a different house, a different person. Whatever it is, there is a need to up the stakes and to find... Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. You have this sort of adventurous spirit about you, and it can come out in lots of different ways. Many Sagittarians do globetrotting, you know, long-term travel, but it can also come out in much subtler ways than that, like changing your home environment, changing what you're doing or how you're working. But this is about opportunity. I always call this card taking yourself to the city limits, as if your city or town or village had a boundary and you walked yourself to that place and thought, what's going on here? You know, I've never been outside these walls, that kind of feeling. We then get the Ten of Pentacles, which is a very happy card about security and family and history and ancestry and where you're at. So there is a desire for you to know where you came from, where you're going to. There isn't a complete restriction as there is with some people in this kind of, I've come from here and therefore that's who I am. It's more a sense of curiosity for you. But it could be a literal trip. It's very much got a pilgrimage vibe. So you could find yourself in the months to come wanting to go somewhere and pay homage to something, say goodbye to something or someone. It could be back to your hometown, it could be wherever it is, it's different for everybody. But this could become an important vibe for you. For those of you thinking about relationships as well, with the Two of Wands, it's about making a decision. It's a very dynamic decision, but it's also, it's a great card for you because it's a wand card, but it's got this feeling of excitement, something developing, making a decision that is not a difficult decision to make. It's more the top of your game on something. And a decision that could only really lead to more security for you, which is nice. We also get the Six of Swords coming up. Six of Swords, very hot in here, got no aircon. Six of Swords is a card of moving away from things that are difficult and moving towards things that are calmer, more reasonable. Some of you, and I know that 2023 was a difficult year, particularly for some of you in the working environment. I felt like you were being caged by something that, which is never good for a Sagittarius. You're a freedom-loving sign. And I'd say it was more than freedom-loving. I'd say you need it. You know, it's almost an essential that you have that freedom. And anyone who knows a Sagittarius should know that. Sagittarius are creatures of freedom. You operate best with a lot of space and room to breathe, literally. So I feel like you have managed or are in the middle of removing yourself from a restrictive situation that was just not doing you much good. It just wasn't for you, just wasn't your thing. Interesting. It's quite a pivotal time for you. That's what I mean. Things are changing, but you're aware that you're changing and you're aware that you're part of that change. I like it. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. You get this every month at the moment. Practically every time I do a reading for you, you get the glittery library card. It's one of my favourite cards. King of Pentacles, somebody who is reliable, somebody who is consistent, somebody who has a glittery library. I mean, it looks like, you know, when you go on Instagram and it's like, come to this amazing house that's also a library that looks like something out of Diagon Alley from Harry Potter, you know, that kind of feeling. This is somebody who is good for you, who is there for you, who is solid, who is loyal. We've got the dog, who's secure, actually, maybe financially, certainly in terms of just life security. This can represent a couple of different things. In relationships, this represents somebody who is consistent, who walks the walk, talks the talk, and is everything they said they would be. All that they're cracked up to be and all the promises they make. This is a person who may not even need to make promises because they are, and this is channeled for you, a walking, talking promise. And truthfully, walking, talking promise machine. I just thought it sounded weird, but hey, that's what I got. I love this for you, particularly if you haven't experienced that for a while. In terms of your working life, for some of you, this is loyalty. The King of Pentacles represents the kind of old school role of the bank manager. You know, the person who used to be able to say yes or no as to whether you got the bank loan or, you know, looked after the vault. It can also be somebody who could partner you in working life. It can be a silent partner. It can be a business partner. It can be a boss. It can be promotion. It's a great card to get across the board. And a glittery library. Come on. I'm going to look a bit more at life purpose, then I'm going to look at your love life. There will be an extended reading, as there is every month. That will be the first link in the description box if you want the extended love reading. If the rest of the reading resonates with you. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Lots and lots and lots of signs have had the Hanged Man this month. It's the nicest one, the Lightseers Tarot. It just looks like acrobatics, doesn't it? Which is nice. Hang fire. It won't be a bad thing. Okay? Know that things are lining up for you. Know that it might not happen as quickly as you would like. Sagittarius sometimes can want to hurry things along. So just know it doesn't matter if there's a pause. It doesn't matter if it doesn't happen as quickly as you think it should. In fact, it would be very much better if there was this pause. When you get the Hanged Man, there is this feeling that you are seeing things from a different angle, that you are working things out that need to be worked out, but also other things are sort of falling into place. It can also represent retrograde season. So if you're in a retrograde season, there's no need to press the fast forward button. Things are happening exactly at the pace they need to happen, okay? This is what I mean, Saggy. This energy is so nice. 6 of Wands comes in. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, or vegan alternative. I'm pretty sure that is a Sagittarius card, actually. It looks like a Sagittarius card, doesn't it? Just have a quick look in the smelly book. 6 of Wands. Jupiter in Leo. No, it's Jupiter is your ruler, so I was right to sniff Jupiter there. Okay, good. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, or vegan alternative. Success. Okay? You don't really have to do anything when it comes to your life purpose and your work life. You're kind of right on point. Your timing is great. Your luck is good. The loyalty and the people are lining up. Just don't try too hard because you don't have to. Let's look at your love life. This is fab. I'll push these up a bit so you can see the love cards. Love. Okay. Nice. Let's look actually down at the cards. Wheel of Fortune. Nice. Page of Cups and the Page of Swords. Wheel of Fortune, again, is like the 6 of Wands in many ways. It's not a guarantee. It's not like, oh, Wheel of Fortune comes in and everything's great. But I am feeling that it's carrying some very nice and refreshing energy for you. The Wheel of Fortune also partly comes up because you have put yourself out there. You've sort of put yourself, you've kind of risked something in the last few months. You've put the work in on something. You have taken a calculated risk that is paying off in your love life. You may have ended a relationship that wasn't working for you. You may have put down a barrier or a boundary. That's the word. I keep saying borderline. Oh my God. You could have put down a boundary which helped a situation to go in the right direction. We have Page of Cups and the Page of Swords together, which is very interesting. Page of Cups is the beginning of feeling about something. So it can be new feelings, it can be an apology, it's just the beginning of love feelings. So it's not the kind of mature love of the King of Pentacles. It's more a renewal of feeling or a sudden crush type feeling. So if you're in a long-term relationship, this could be falling in love with your person all over again, as if they were new to you. The Page is the youngest, the most junior of the court cards. So there's this newness, freshness, a sort of lack of experience almost. And the Page of Swords is the beginning of communication. This is not, again, it is not advanced communication. This is not a big heart-to-heart talk. When you get the Page of Swords, it's like getting a text message off somebody or the beginning of a conversation. It could be that someone opens the account here. Someone may apologize. They may want to talk to you about something. The first or the initial contact is quite light. And then let's see where it goes. Oh, hello. Oh my God, that's good. When you get the Page of Swords, this is the most junior. When you then get the Knight of Swords, the communication is ramped up a level. Because the Knight, as you can kind of see, the Knight has more of a sense of urgency and also more of a sense of purpose. The message needs to get out there and it starts to become louder and louder. So whereas this is someone with an opener, this is someone who literally, they want to get down to it. They want to get straight to the point. They want to talk. So if there's been a difficulty with communication, or if there's even been silence, this is someone coming in that wants to change that. I like that. Oh my God. We all want to be you this time. I love that. I love that. It's the, ooh, hello. Ooh. What? Ooh. Ooh. Okay, hang on. Let me get rid of me. Look at this, right? The Two of Cups just plopped in. Beautiful card. Venus in Cancer, you put the phone down first. There's nothing I wouldn't do for you. You know, you're lovely. No, you're lovely. All that kind of stuff. It's all very cuddly. It's a lovely card. And then this card flipped out of the deck and landed on my knee, and it's the Seven of Swords. Okay. There's something you need to know there, and I don't know what it is. I'm going to take a shadow card for it. Had no vibe of that whatsoever until this point. It's the way that card came out that I've noticed in particular, because it fell out onto my knee. So the card that I get for it is the Ace of Cups, but in a shadow card. I'm going to take another shadow card. Nine of Wands. So this is not a lie, but it's something that hasn't been said. When you get the Nine of Wands, it's almost like somebody is almost camouflaged inside the tree. There is something that you don't know about. And the Knight of Wands. Okay. You may already have some intuition, Saggy. These are your three shadow cards here. You may already have some intuition that there is something that is being held back, or that there is just one piece of information that you don't yet know, but you can feel it, and that is important. Now, with the Page of Swords here and the Page of Cups, this could be an apology for something that's happened, but it can also be the beginning of talking about it, the beginning of feeling, the beginning of forming words about something that needs to be brought out into the light. I'm going to take a couple more cards. Eight of Cups. And the Magician. I don't know why, but I feel like this is something to do with somebody's ex. I don't know why. The Eight of Cups is a relationship breakup card, but this is not the vibe I'm getting for your reading at all. In which case, that's an ex. That's someone who, unless it's an ex of yours. And then the Magician, normally air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius associated with the Magician. But I'm also getting a fire sign vibe as well, and I don't know why. There's something here, Saggy, about either your ex or someone else's ex. It's the X-Files. Let's take an oracle card. Milk and honey. Lovely. Six of Wands. Whatever this is, Sagittarius, you can overcome it, but you may not yet have experienced this. You may not be expecting it. It may not be your favourite thing, but there's something here about this ex. It's either your ex or someone else's ex that needs to be revealed, opened up, talked about, and will be revealed, opened up and talked about. First in a small way, then in a bigger way, okay? In the extended reading, I'm going to look along this row here, and I'm going to pull cards for each of these cards and for the Eight of Cups and the Magician, because I would like to get more to the bottom of that. Overall, gorgeous reading. Six of Wands, milk and honey, heading in the right direction, zippity-doo-dah. But let's pay attention to this and just see if we can find out what we need to know. Saggy. If you want the extended, it's the first link in the description box. I will be heading there immediately to make the video. And do leave me a comment and I will see you soon. Namaste.